Hey, Joyful Journeyer, welcome back to the show. I'm Anita Adams, your host, and today we're diving deeper into a concept I've touched on many times, but never fully defined: inner listening. What exactly is inner listening? It's the ability to quiet the noise of the outside world and turn inwards, tuning into your body's wisdom, your emotions, physical sensations, and that intuitive gut feeling. You've likely experienced it before, even if you didn't recognize it as inner listening. And when you learn to trust it, it can become one of the most powerful tools for navigating life. So today, we're going to go beyond the surface. I'll walk you through what inner listening really is, how it shows up in your daily life, and how you can strengthen this ability to create more clarity, alignment, and joy. Let's dive in by starting with some real life examples that illustrate inner guidance. Have you ever said something or heard someone say something that sent goosebumps all over your body? I like to call those truth bumps. That's your body recognizing something as deeply true. Or maybe you've walked into a room and for no apparent reason felt uneasy, like something was just off. Perhaps you've met someone without any logical reason felt an instant sense of distrust. Or maybe you've said or done something that left you with this icky feeling in your gut, almost like a little nudge telling you this isn't right. All of these are examples of your inner wisdom speaking to you. Those goosebumps, they're a sign saying, yes, this is true, pay attention. That discomfort in the room, it's a signal that something in the energy is off. Pay attention. That instinctual distrust, your intuition is sensing that something about this person may be out of integrity. Pay attention. And that icky feeling after saying or doing something, that's your inner compass telling you you're out of alignment with who you really are. Pause and pivot. I'm willing to bet that you've experienced at least one, if not all, of these scenarios. This is your inner wisdom at work, protecting and guiding you. But inner listening doesn't just protect us, it also leads us towards our purpose and greatest potential. One of the strongest indicators for that is joy. The things that spark joy in you are powerful clues that are pointing you towards your purpose. There are also two questions you can ask yourself that will help you identify your path forward. What energizes me? And the opposite of that, what drains me? Pay attention to these emotional cues. They are guideposts nudging you in the direction of what is most aligned with your soul's path. One practice I find helpful for gaining clarity is taking a moment at the end of the day to reflect on what energized me and what drained me. Over time, this simple exercise deepens your awareness, helping you to see what or who you may need to release and where to invest more of your energy. All right, so we now know that inner wisdom speaks to us in different ways through physical sensations, emotions, and intuition. The question is, are we listening? I've shared before that there are three paths we can take when it comes to inner listening. The first path is walked by those who are simply unaware. They don't recognize the quiet nudges of their inner wisdom. They dismiss them as random thoughts or imagination, something not worth paying attention to. The second path is walked by those who are aware of their inner guidance, yet they choose to ignore it. And why is that? Usually it comes down to two things: fear and lack of trust. Fear, because inner wisdom often calls us towards our potential, which means stepping outside of our comfort zone. Lack of trust, because we don't know where the path will lead, and it feels safer to simply stay where we are. And then there is the third path, the path of listening. Those who walk this path recognize, accept, and trust their inner wisdom. They honor it, even when the whispers of the soul don't seem entirely logical. If you want to create a life filled with meaning, well being, and joy, if you want to be someone who makes a positive impact in the world, you must learn to walk this third path, the path of deep listening. So, how do you strengthen this ability to listen to your inner wisdom? The good news, it's not difficult. It just requires time, intention, and consistency. Setting aside daily moments to unplug from the external world and tune into your inner world is key. One of the most powerful ways to do this is by spending time in nature. Walking outdoors not only reduces stress and elevates your happiness hormones, but it also clears your mind and helps you connect with your heart center. Meditation, of course, is also a beautiful practice for quieting the noise and deepening your inner listening. For me, tuning into my soul voice has played a profound role in shaping the beautiful life I live today. While I've long been aware of this inner guidance and have learned to really lean on it many times, it wasn't until the past 5 years that I made a true commitment to deep listening. That commitment led me to a pivotal realization. It was time to let go of a business I had clung to for 18 years, long after my passion for it had faded. My inner wisdom guided me towards a new path, one more aligned with who I am today, because who I am today is quite different than who I was when I started that business now over 2 decades ago. That guidance then led me to launch this podcast, host retreats, become a certified life and leadership coach, and write my book, Whispers of the Soul. More recently, my inner guidance led me to making a career decision that stretched me in ways I never expected. When I was offered the opportunity to facilitate a weekly group call for a leadership coach I deeply admire, I turned inwards first and asked, is this mine to do? The answer I received was a bit unexpected and yet clear. What I heard was this role will bring you tears. It will challenge you and push you beyond your comfort zone, and you will grow and be better for it. So I said yes. And in the 6 months I've been working alongside this world-class leadership coach, I have been challenged. I have been pushed past my comfort zone, and I have been brought to tears. And I have grown immensely. Every single day, I feel grateful for this opportunity to learn, to stretch, and to step even more fully into who I was born to be. As I reflect on my own journey, I can say with certainty that the more we listen, the more our inner wisdom reveals. Every decision, every step forward, and every moment of growth begins with tuning in. So now I invite you to pay closer attention to how your inner guidance speaks to you. Notice the truth bumps, the nudges, the tingles, or the icky feelings that arise. Observe what sparks joy, what energizes you, and what drains you. Tune into those seemingly random thoughts and ideas. They may be whispers from your soul, guiding you towards your next step. And equally important, make it a practice to go inward and ask yourself meaningful questions. Questions like, who am I? What do I truly want? Why does it matter? What is mine to do? The key is to listen. Listen without judgment, without overanalyzing. Just listen. Trust that your inner wisdom is always there, ready to guide you. And if you ever need extra support or guidance as you deepen your practice of inner listening, reach out. Let's have a conversation about how we can walk this path together. I would be honored to support you. You can also pick up a copy of my book, Whispers of the Soul. which is available on Amazon. Thanks for tuning in today, Joyful Journeyer. Until next time, keep listening, keep trusting, and keep following the whispers of your soul. Bye for now.